Hello, I'm Paul St. John. I'm the chairman of the Monetary Treason Initiative for the Save America Foundation. We should start by describing what the purpose of this initiative is. And the purpose is to familiarize the American people with the term monetary treason. Most people know the word treason, but not linked to monetary treason. Treason is the betrayal for the purpose of destroying a country. Monetary treason is using the monetary system to destroy the country. That process is and has been going on, particularly in the last 100 years, with the creation of the Federal Reserve System, a central bank, with the creation of a heavy progressive income tax. Now, those two principles are plaque number 2 of the Communist Manifesto reads, a heavy progressive income tax. Plaque number 5 is the creation of the central bank, where all credit and currency is in the hands of the state. So what happened in America is that we socialized the monetary system in 1913. So for the past 98 years, we have institutionalized the two most important planks of the Communist Manifesto. That's hard for most Americans to understand, simply because we haven't been taught. Now, if the word communism is upsetting to you, then just use the word collectivist manifesto, collectivizing, bringing together all the wealth of this country under the hands of the state, because that's what's happening. The purpose of this initiative is to help Americans understand how the monetary system is being used, manipulated, corrupted in order to bring down this country. What's beyond a nation state is what's called global governance. Global government and global governance are terms being used. For example, the British Prime Minister, Gordon Brown, openly talks about what's needed as global governance. The UN talks about global governance. In order to have global governance, you have to have the destruction of sovereign independent nations. And the best way to do that, destroy sovereign independent nations, is to destroy their currency. Allow me to quote from Vladimir Lenin, who said the surest way to destroy a capitalist nation is to debauch its currency and make it worthless. Think about that. When currency is made worthless, it destroys all the social institutions of the country. Another quote, when you go to our website, and I encourage all of you to go to our website so you can thoroughly understand and communicate to your neighbors, your friends, your relatives, people in your church. It is not until the American people understand how our monetary system is being destroyed by design and consent that we can ever turn around our country. We adopted a fiat currency in 1913, and fiat just simply means by government decree. We went from a commodity-based currency backed by gold and silver, a constitutional decree, into paper money. Now, in the history of the world, whenever paper money has been adopted, it's never ended with a stronger society. It's always ended in a destruction of a society. This is what's happening in America. There are many aspects of this. There is the mortgage crisis, and how by an accounting decree from the Bank of International Settlements in Basel, Switzerland, in 2004, by initiating this decree through the central banks, and there are 157 of them around the world, people are losing their homes. You're probably not aware that a great majority of people in America who are losing their homes have never missed a mortgage payment. This decree, called mark-to-market, actually says that if the price of your house goes down below your mortgage value that the bank can call in your mortgage. And it's like a margin call in the stock market. You don't have to have done anything wrong. You're still making payments. The bank may encourage you to miss a payment to try to legitimize the confiscation. But the result is that the loss of your home has been planned by design. So this process, coming from Switzerland, from the bank of all banks called Bank of International Settlements, is causing many, many Americans to lose their home. There are many aspects of the process of debauching our currency. John Maynard Keynes, the Keynesian economics, he was a socialist economics, member of the Fabian Socialist Society, said in his book, written in 1920, The Economic Consequences of the Peace, speaking about what the Treaty of Versailles would do in the future, said that governments can secretly confiscate the wealth of their citizens through a process of inflation and deflation in a way that not 1 in 1,000 will really understand at all. That is what's happening through the process of inflation and deflation. Inflation is not rising prices. That's a result of inflation. Inflation is simply watering down the money supply, releasing more money into the economy that has no real value, no gold and silver, nothing backing it, just the faith of people. What will happen in that process of watering down the currency will be pretty soon when inflation destroys your purchasing power. And since 1913, out of every dollar, 98% of the purchasing power of the dollar has been destroyed. Think about that. A dollar will only buy today what it bought in 1913, 2% of the value of that dollar, 2 cents on the dollar. So the process of inflation destroys your purchasing power. We call this monetary treason because it's done by design, it's deliberate, and it's designed to change our form of government. It's designed to make us willing to be part of global governance, to give up our sovereign national state and be merged in some sort of either regional or world governance. The importance of understanding monetary treason is the importance for the American people to understand almost all the chaos that exists in the marketplace today. So we urge you to go to our website, get your friends, relatives, neighbors to go to the Save America Foundation.com website and start to learn what monetary treason is, because we will name names and we will have a panel of experts. We will have one section that is called Reading Between the Lines. So when Fed Chairman Bernanke, for example, makes a pronouncement that sounds pretty rosy, we will have a panel of experts telling you what it really means, taking away the confusion about monetary policy. We need your help. We need your support. And we need your participation, because if you're not part of the solution, you are part of the problem today. That's just the way it is. We need conscious, well-educated Americans in order to restore our republic. Thank you for your attention. I've enjoyed sharing with you, and stay connected to the SaveAmericaFoundation.com website for further understanding about what monetary treason is and how you can reverse the process. Thank you very much.